This is an example. The media got something they can absolutely freak out about and claim that he's an agent of Vladimir Putin and destroying democracy in America. And it's just another example of the media having to find a little phrase and freak out.
But Joe, he's been
when
saying this
as a Republican, I have listened to Democrats talk about the only 2 times we won the White House in like 800 years that we stole both elections. I had to sit through Fahrenheit 911 and a lady was sobbing violently behind me on the Upper West Side about the election being stolen from George Bush, and I patted her halfway through and go, "It's all right. It's all right, ma'am." But hold on. It's all right. It's all a lie anyway. Democrats have been whining for 16 years. They're still writing articles about how Bush stole the elections in 2000 and 2004. So this holier-than-thou attitude about this is the first time anyone has suggested that the election is not a sacrosanct process. It's a joke. So you guys bathe in that hypocrisy if you want to. I'd just like to hear how the debate went. Go ahead,
but
bathe.
Joe, you can't. The difference is what Michael just said. It's the candidate himself. You will have spectators, voters, political officials, elected officials, all contemplating, writers saying that this didn't happen this way. They stole it. Bush did this. But you never had a presidential candidate do what he did last night. That's the difference.
My target this morning for my mockery are the very people that are writing articles today on their blogs that are saying this is a threat to democracy. The electoral process in America is sacrosanct. And if we ever doubt this, are we no better than Putin? I mean, those are the people I'm mocking. So you can, I'm not comparing him to Al Gore.
Fair enough, but can you acknowledge there's never been a presidential candidate to do what he did last night? That's why we're talking about this morning.
I'm not on the witness stand here. I'm just saying that it is rich.
Nor am I trying to treat you that way.
The very thing that the Democrats are like, I had a lady come up to me yesterday who I know very well. She's a dear, dear friend of the family. And she said, oh, Joe, how horrible will it be if Kate has to grow up in a country with a president that doesn't respect women any more than Donald Trump? I said, it'll be about the same as having middle school boys grow up in a world where Bill Clinton was president of the United States. It's pretty bad.
Well,
and you know, I said, were you?
I don't know how that relates to what we're talking about.
Oh, it relates to the hypocrisy that Democrats forget everything that they've been saying on their blogs, in their newspapers, in their magazines over the past 16 years. I'm not even mad about it. It's like, it's very funny. And here's the great thing. It's all on Google. I ask you to do what Hillary Clinton asked last night. Just Google all of this, and you will see that Democrats who were shocked and stunned and deeply saddened this morning were the very one. Hell, even Bernie Sanders supporters just 6 months ago were saying that Hillary Clinton was rigging the election.
Recent documents released by hackers reveal the Democratic National Committee was slanted against Sanders and worked to make sure Hillary Clinton got the nomination. Just hours before the DNC chair announced her resignation, a local group of Bernie supporters gathered in Salt Lake to protest. They say the DNC robbed Sanders a fair chance to run, and they spent their morning marching.
It's not okay to, rig the primary, essentially, is basically what we feel they've done.
DNC chairwoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz came under fire last week after hackers released emails showing DNC staffers favoring Hillary Clinton over Bernie Sanders.
Jake Tapper actually asked the head of the Democratic Committee, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, about this recently, and here's how she answered a question about whether voters will feel the system is rigged because of these superdelegates. Here's what she said.
Unpledged delegates exist really to make sure that party leaders and elected officials don't have to be in a position where they are running against grassroots activists.
Okay, what do we do here?
I mean, it sounds like
Nicole,
he's winning.
He's won 8 out of 9.
Yep.
But he's losing.
And look, he wins by 12 points. I tell you, I would not do well as a Democratic politician. He wins by 12 points. He may not even pick up a single delegate.
Yeah.
It's 7-6 now, with a remaining delegate to be decided later. I'm sorry. That's a crushing victory.
I know. And listen, I think that with the super delegates that they have, I think she only has to win 30% of the, she only has to get 30% of the vote in the remaining contest. I mean, talk about voters feeling like a system might be rigged. Why are you even voting?
If you're driving in a car right now We've been talking about rigged systems. We're putting up right now a graphic. Bernie Sanders wins 56 to 44% in Wyoming. The delegates rewarded Hillary Clinton 11, Bernie Sanders 7. Why does the Democratic Party even have voting booths?
No, why?
This system is so rigged.
It feels that way, and I think if they fall into line better than our voters do, but I can see some of the same emotions boiling over at their convention.
But we always talk about voter turnout and how important it is to do your duty as a citizen. There's absolutely no reason any of those people voted in any of those states, right?
What's the justification?
Please, someone tell me.
These are the rules.
No, that's not a good answer.
But
tell me why those people needed to go vote, because their votes don't matter.
It turned out it's not rigged.
Do their votes matter, Mark Halperin?
They do. The votes matter.
Do they count in some way?
Depends on where you turn out.
How?
I don't think it's a
only
good system.
in some parts of the country it matters?
I don't think it's a good system, but it's not like...
He won by 12 percentage points and lost the delegate
I don't think it's a
count.
good system. All I'm saying is it's not like the Clinton...
Can I ask you, do you think that the Democrats and Republicans change their delegate allotment processes after this cycle?
Only if the winner of the White House decides he or she wants to change it, which is unlikely. These are the rules. All I'm saying is it's not like the Cruz people or the Clinton people have gone in and fixed it or rigged it.
Okay, but I'm talking about the Democrats for now. Let's talk about the Democrats for now.
We didn't say that.
Here is a party
Feels bad.
who sends their activists out and have people chattering on TV and chattering on talk radio about voter disenfranchisement if you make somebody show a picture of themselves. This same party tells voters to go straight to hell when they select somebody by 12 percentage points and end up letting the other candidate who lost by 12 percentage points win the most delegates. That, by definition, is voter disenfranchisement. So it is a rigged system on the Democratic side, even worse than the Republican side. And I don't know why Democratic voters put up with it.
If you say those are the rules, I'm going to lunge at your
I agree
neck.
with everything you said, except I wouldn't say it's rigged. It's not rigged. It's disenfranchisement. It's not one person, one vote.
What do you call it when voters going to the voting booth doesn't matter
at
as
all
much as insiders?
A messed up system.
That is a rigged.
It's not rigged.
It is a system rigged against voters. It's a system rigged against people that go to voting booths. It's a system rigged against people that go out to caucuses. It is a system that is rigged in favor of the rich and the powerful and the politically connected.
How stupid.
And that's the thing, the Democratic Party, and I know the Republican Party wishes that they rigged the process as well as the Democratic Party did right now, because they could rig it against Trump. But the Democratic Party rigs their process. So these superdelegates, which, by the way, can move any direction they want, but the superdelegates actually skew the process and the reporting so badly that the voters actually don't have the say when it comes to
So this was a coronation every step of the way. You had the DNC with the debates. Let's not even start about how much they shot themselves in the foot in the debate process. You had the establishment coronating her. You had Democratic women on Capitol Hill falling in line like a clique.